Hey friends, welcome back to my agenda where we think highly of ourselves and we're kind to others because if we aren't, then who will? Today's Poshmark tip of the day is going to focus on negotiating and making sure that your items sell for higher than bare minimum because someone is just trying to lowball you. If you're sick of that, stay tuned. I have something that I think might help you out. Alright, it is Vlogmas Day 16. I cannot believe that we are already more than halfway through this month. It is flying. 2022 will be here way before we know it. Whew. This year has been, highs and lows. Anyway, we're going to go on and dive into our Poshmark tip, and it's basic negotiating, right? Negotiating seems like, I don't know, maybe a negative term to some, but it's legit what it is. So this is how you do it, or at least how I do it. And I'm saying that I believe it can work for you as well. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, but for the most part, I have noticed such an improvement by simply raising the prices of my items. So let's say you have a Coach bag that you know will only sell or not deserves, but you're kind of like banking on getting 35 to maybe 40 bucks for it. And that would be like fair. Like you would probably take 28, maybe 25, 30. Here's my little tip for you. Instead of listing that bag at 35 because you want 35, list the bag at 65. And let someone come in and offer 35, right? So there's a little bit of psychology that goes into it. We already know that people on Poshmark want a great deal. That's what the platform's for. And us as resellers, we're selling items that majority of the time are used. So me, for instance, I'm not expecting full price on anything, but I'm also not expecting someone to come in and offer $8 on a Valentino jacket, right? Like that, no. And a lot of people will, be like, well, you thrifted it. You're right, I did. Point. You're still on here on a platform where we resell things, where people sell their personal items, and it's to my discretion what I list that item at. We have some reasonable people on there that will come in and just snatch up your item and pay full price. To me, that has been far and few in between. So I noticed that when my items are listed lower, let's say that Coach bag at 35, I'm going to get people that come in and offer 15. I don't want $15 for that item. So here's the deal. Someone comes in and your Coach bag is listed at 65. They come in and offer 25. Well, now you have that gap in between your price and what they're offering, which now you could come in and offer back that negotiation phase, 40. Then that person's like, 40 bucks. I'll do 30. Remember, you were only thinking that you were going to get 30 to 35 anyway. So it's a win for you. Now your $65 item that you weren't even expecting to get $65 for, you're getting your reasonable original thought of that $35. There's, I don't know, some type of psychology goes into it, I believe. If something's listed higher, I'm going to come in and offer lower. And for me, I get a lot of people that just automatically come in $10 lower than what my stuff is listed at anyway. So adjust. For those of you who list your items really low, it sometimes hurts other resellers on the platform. Let's say that Coach bag, we're trying to get roughly $35 to $45 on average, and yours is listed at like 10. I don't know. I mean, it's your business. But us other resellers are like, what were they thinking? Why? Because now I'm going to get $10 offers, and that's not going to happen. I don't want to rip anyone off by, price gouging. But you do want to list things a little bit higher than you're expecting your return to be. That way, you can leave that gap for the negotiation. They offer, you come back and say, Or by all means, maybe you get that person that's just like, hey, I'll pay the 65. So it's a win-win. You're not going to lose. I mean, because you can negotiate down to whatever you're comfortable with. So I typically don't like to go back and forth with people more than like 3 times. I think that's a bit excessive. Matter of fact, I just had a Zara bodysuit that sold. I think it was up for $20, maybe 25, but it was a stale item. Someone offered like 12. Yeah, wound up getting it out of here for about 18. And because it was stale, I was just like, I'm not gonna. And you will run into those instances where you're like, oh, I should have took that offer. Oh, but we live and we learn. Try the tip, increase the price of some of your items. That way when your offers come in, they're a little bit more reasonable. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you enjoyed it. Make sure that you tune back in this weekend. I am going to be listing a nail video, and it's going to be kind of different. But I hope you come back and watch it. Again, this is a space where we're going to be covering a lot of Poshmark, reselling tips, thrifting hauls and such, and just polyjournals because I love both. Anyways, I hope you're well, friend. Take care. Share love always. Until next time.